In this video, we're going to talk you through 10 things you can do on your next long haul trip.
Welcome to the Drake Conversation. I'm Isaiah Drake.
And I'm Kristy Drake.
And our first recommendation for you to do on your next long haul trip is to read.
So this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take books everywhere you go, although I've definitely done that. As you can see my library behind us, I have a few books. But one of the best things is last year Isaiah bought me an iPad mini, which is great for downloading books on. There's also lots of different apps you can get, look in whatever area you're in, but for Queensland, there's a Queensland library system that has an app that you can just borrow books for free for 2 weeks, and they've got a great selection. You can download them and watch them offline as well. So it's just really great for passing the time, disappearing into another world for a couple of hours. Another activity we recommend is to watch TV shows or movies.
Yeah, I know for me and Kristy as well, we do love our TV shows and movies. I also love my gaming. I actually have everything just on my phone. So if you've got your phone, even like an iPad like Kristy, on your trip, you've got access to all of these different things right there on the one device, which saves a lot of space and is super entertaining.
Next thing is journaling. This is something that probably I do more than Isaiah, but it's just a great way of getting all your thoughts down on paper. Traveling especially is a time where I really like journaling because so much is going on. We're seeing so many new things. It's just a great way to record what we've been doing and what we've been seeing and eating and doing all of the above. It's also great to have a specific journal for each trip. So this one is brand new. I haven't written in it yet, but I've got it saved for our 6-month Europe trip.
The next thing is to people watch. I know I enjoy people watching even when we're at like a cafe or like a restaurant, but you can also do this while you're on a plane or a train or whatever trip you're on. It's watching people, seeing what their idiosyncrasies are. And it's always a bit of fun. Kristy and I, we sometimes play a game where we like pretend what person's job is or like pretend what type of lifestyle they've got. One of my favorite things to do on a trip is mind puzzles. I specifically really enjoy the Rubik's Cube, so I can be doing this for a while. But there are other types of puzzles as well that we like.
Yeah, Isaiah can spend hours doing the Rubik's Cube because this is his basic one, but he's working at his speed, so currently his average is something like 23 seconds or something. Crazy. But there are also other kinds of mind puzzles that you can do. My favorite is Sudoku, which you can definitely get. There are so many apps that you can get on your phone, so it's easy. It's all on one device. You don't have to have extra pieces if you don't want. It's just a great way to get your mind working, get it thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised at how fast the time flies when doing something like a Sudoku or, for me, a Rubik's Cube. We hope we've provided you some new ideas for your next trip. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Now stay tuned for our next 5 ideas.
The next thing we recommend you can do on your trip is sleep. Now there are a few things that you might need to get some really good quality sleep, and the first thing is a good neck pillow. There are so many different kinds of pillows. You can just do your research, but based on your needs you can get whatever you want. So there are inflatable neck pillows that collapse. So if you're short on travel space, that's a really good option. You can also get things like orthopedic pillows. If you just need that extra support, they're great for that too.
What we also suggest is getting noise cancelling headphones or even earplugs. When you're sleeping, you can either have your favorite music playing or you can just not have any sound if you just want to shut out the sound that is around you. We all know those times where you have someone next to you or someone around you where you really just want to shut out that sound and relax.
So the last thing you need is an eye mask. You can get so many different types, so really you just need to find out what you would like. But my personal favorite are some lavender scented heated eye masks, and they're amazing. They're just really relaxing and warm as well, so it's so good.
Another thing we really enjoy doing is playing card games. You can get so much out of a regular deck of cards, but even if you forget something, such as a regular deck of cards, at the airport you can also find heaps of other card games like Phase 10 or Uno, which are also really entertaining.
Yeah, our favorite card game just to play with a regular deck is Warlords and Scumbags, or we quite enjoy Speed as well. It can get quite competitive.
Another idea we suggest is to talk with your travel companion.
Crazy, right? But we actually do recommend actually taking some time to talk with your traveling companions. A lot of the time we look around and we see couples that are they're on their phone, they're reading or watching TV or whatever, which is fine, but they've actually spent 10 hours plus right next to their partner and haven't had a conversation with them, which is kind of sad. So we recommend talking to them. A great way to do this, if you're worried about how to start a conversation, is the question game.
Yeah, we started the question game a while ago. Actually, before we were married, while we were dating, it was a great way for us to learn something about each other.
It's super easy. All you have to do is ask a this or that question and both of you answer it. So Isaiah, do you prefer the aisle seat or the window seat?
I prefer the window seat because I love the views outside the plane.
Which works really well because I prefer the aisle seat so I can get up anytime I want. Following on from talking to your travel companions is talking to strangers. Now, this is something that I'm not great at doing, but luckily Isaiah's really good at doing it.
Yeah, there have been some flights, or a lot of flights actually, where I will take the time to speak to whoever's next to me. Just saying hi when they sit down or when you sit down at the seat is a great way to reduce any awkwardness or any silence that's going to happen for the rest of your flight. It's always nice to have a pleasant chat with the person next to you, in my opinion anyway.
People are also very interesting, and it's a great way to just expand our knowledge of the world that we live in. Everyone has such a different background, so this is also something we're really looking forward to doing throughout Europe, because we're going to be going through so many different countries and meeting so many different people. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Our final idea for you is to be creative. Now, Kristy is absolutely amazing at this. Why don't you let us know?
Well, this can be for anyone. You don't have to be particularly artistic to have some fun creating. So one of my favorite things to do is just doing some simple sketches with a pencil and then overlaying it with pen. You get some great detail and depth, but you literally just need a pencil and pen and some paper, which is super great for traveling. The other thing is, on my iPad I have an app called Procreate, and there are so many other artistic apps that you can use as well, but Procreate is just great. It's all in one device, same as my books, my movies, my games. It's got everything on it. Super easy to travel with, and it's so fun. You can do lots of different things on that one.
Yeah, and if you're not necessarily a drawer, another idea I quite often will do is to create a movie from the photos you've taken at whichever location you've just been at.
It's great for creating memories. Let us know in the comments below what you like doing on your long haul trips. Thanks so much for watching.
See you next time.